and welcome to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1371, and we are starting off with our Petechia family here with Emery and Evita Petechia. And unfortunately, we do have to start this year off with Emery Petechia passing away. We do need to roll and find out what he is dying from, because on his last birthday, he did roll that he was scheduled to die in this year. So we are going to start this off, unfortunately, by having to take him away. So that is very unfortunate news that we have to do that. He is looking really happy, and I hate that we have to take him away, but we are going to go ahead and open up our spreadsheet here and take a look at that. So our spreadsheet shows us that we need to go ahead and take Emery Petechia. He is scheduled to die. So if we open up our wheel for teen to elder deaths and we give it a spin, Emery Petechia is going to be dying from a fever, which, as we know, is a communicable disease. So we will have to roll for the family to see if they are going to obviously catch the fever as well. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how contagious the fever is. The fever is 40%. So let's go ahead and go to our wheel for the death percentages, and we will give a roll for that. So they have to roll higher than 40 to not be able to roll to catch that. So let's go ahead and roll for Evita. She has to roll higher than 40%. And she did not. So we will roll for Evita. Then we need to roll for Otis. Otis is good. And then we will need to roll for Benjamin. And Benjamin is also good. So let's go ahead and roll for Evita and see if she is going to make it or not. So for 40%, she can't roll a 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 16, 19, or a 20. So if we go to our dice and take a look at that, we will give that a roll and see what she gets. She rolls a 19, so she is going to die. Great. Both of our parents are going to die. She's actually pregnant right now, so we're going to have to go ahead and give birth to the baby. Let's go ahead and we will birth this child as well. I'll have to put her into her 3rd trimester and give birth to the baby. And we'll have to see if the baby survives. So let me start with her. And we will go ahead and let her be in labor. I hate this, that she is having to die and that he is having to die, and both of these parents are now, or these children are now going to be orphans living in the monastery. That was not at all what I was thinking was going to happen here. But sometimes that is how things go in this bloody game.
Oh my.
Go in here and give birth to this baby.
Oh, Kumau. Oh, what is that? Nobu. Oh.
All right, so they have had a girl. Let's go ahead and pull up the wheel for the girl names and see what we're going to name this baby. Avery. All right, and let's see if Avery is going to make it. So if Avery rolls the dice. As we know, she needs an odd number or an 8, 10, or 20 to live. And she got an odd, so Avery is going to live. So let's go ahead and put Avery on the timeline here. All right, so Avery is here. Let's go ahead and put her on the info tab that she is under Evita here. And then we will go ahead and take Evita and Emery and kill them. But first I'm going to have to, as we know, go ahead and take them both, like put all the children in the orphanage first. So she was the 5th generation female born in January of 1371. She is alive. Oh, let me grab this. She is British, German, Italian. And she's a single birth. All right, perfect. And we have her updated here. We are going to be killing Evita in January of 1371. She is dying from a fever. And we are also going to be taking Emery Petechia in January of 1371 from a fever. All right, and let's go ahead and we will go ahead and age up this baby. And so we're gonna feed this baby, and then we will age up Avery as well to an infant and get her photo for the family tree. And then we'll split all the children off into the monastery, and we'll come back and we will take care of Emery and yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's go ahead and hop into cast with her and find out what she got as her trait and give her her makeover. All right, Avery is an intense infant. And she is a Taurus. And let's put her in her green clothes. And get her photo for the family tree. All right, and let's go ahead and go and split the household up and take them to the monastery. All right, so I am going to go ahead and bring Beatrice over here, and I'm going to bring the children over to the monastery. That way Beatrice can grab their tombstones, and then we'll bring Beatrice back over to the monastery when we're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to have to kill Emery and Evita now. Beatrice is like, oh my gosh, I literally just moved into this household and now people are dropping like flies. I think I'm going to have her plead for Evita, just so that we can see if Evita can live. It's not necessarily a guarantee that Evita will be able to live, but Emery was scheduled to die, but Evita was not. So I am going to go ahead and see if I can get her to plead for Evita's life. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look and see when Emery was born. Emery Petechia was born in 1344. Okay, let's have her plead for Evita. No, Evita is truly gone after Beatrice's ardent appeal fell on Death's deaf ears. Okay, so Evita is gone as well. He's not gonna let us have Evita back. So Evita was born in 1342. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to take them both to the cemetery, and then I will move her back into the monastery. All right, so let's go ahead and place these guys here. All right, and then we'll go ahead and save and go to Managed Worlds, and we will move her out and into the monastery. All right, so we have another house that's empty in our village now, but now we need to head over to the house of Taylor Harding in Transylvania because she is scheduled to pass away. So let's go see Taylor Harding. All right, Taylor. It is time for you to pass away. Let's go ahead and pull up our wheel and find out what it is that you are passing away from. So if we pull up our wheel of teen to elder deaths and we give it a spin, we'll find out what she is passing away from as well. And she is passing away from tuberculosis, which is also a communicable disease, and we have to roll for the other members of the family. So let's take a look and see how much tuberculosis is. 70%. All right, so let's open up the death percentage wheel and we will go ahead and give that a shuffle. And we're going to roll for Hamlin McGrath. He has to get higher than 70% on the wheel. And he does not. All right, so we'll roll for him. And then here's Katia. She needs to get higher than 70% on the wheel. And she does. All right, so Hamlin, 70%. All right, so he needs to roll a 3, 10, 11, 14, 17, or 18 to live. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice for him and give a roll. He rolled a 4, so he is going to die. So Hamlin and Taylor Harding are both going to pass away. Okay, good to know. Let me go ahead and go to our timeline, and we're going to add Hamlin McGrath here. Hamlin McGrath. All right, and then on the info tab, we will do Taylor Harding is going to be deceased in January of 1371. She is dying from tuberculosis, and also Hamlin McGrath is going to be deceased in January of 1371 from tuberculosis. So we've updated the timeline here, and Now I just need to kill them. This is depressing as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and we will kill Taylor first. And now the only one left in this house is Katya. So I think that Katya would probably, when she gets married, obviously she's going to be moving out, but she's not definitely going to want to remain here in Transylvania. She has no reason to stay here. The only reason they were staying here was because of Taylor wanting to be close to her mother. So Taylor was born in 1324.
Shall we pray?
So 1324 to 1371. And we will grab this and put it in our inventory. Okay, Grim, don't just stand there. You still have Hamlin to do, and she's in here distraught over her brother.
See no shit. Yumbala, Vobi.
Are you gonna come grab Hamlin? And Danica's gone into labor. Okay, well, right now we're dealing with the Grim. Okay, Danica. Okay, Danica had a girl. Let's go ahead and we will name her. I'm going to just roll the wheel for a baby name and see what we get. It was Sabrina. All right, so Sabrina del Madonna. And we'll head over there as soon as the Grim does his thing here. Assuming the Grim does his thing here. Grim. What the heck? Why are you taking your sweet time?
No!
All right, we have lost Hamlin. I don't have his tombstone. Well, that sucks. And Georgina McNally has gone into labor. Okay. Well, you're going to have to give me a moment because I have to go over to the Danica's place. All right, let's go see Danica. All right, so we are here and we have us a little baby here. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to roll for mom and baby. So mom can't roll a 1. And baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. All right, baby's gonna die. So we're gonna go ahead and take Sabrina. All right, let me go ahead and update the timeline. And the info tab that this baby has not made it. And we will add it to the list here. It's super sad that she has lost 2 babies now. Sabrina del Madonna. this is actually February of 1371. British baby, stillborn, single birth. Okay, so we have done that. Now we just need to go ahead and go over to Georgina's, because Georgina McNally is in labor. All right, Georgina, let's go ahead and let you have your baby. So Georgina's just going to go on in here and she's going to give birth to her little one. And then we're going to see if mom and baby survive the birth. Hopefully they both will, because we have already had far too much death in this episode. And so we're going to hope that we don't lose any more.
Oh. Ah.
All right, and they had a girl as well, so let's go ahead and we will pull up the wheel and give it a spin. And they are going to name this baby Fiona. Oh, goodness. And they've had a boy. Okay, let's pull up the boy wheel name. Boy name wheel, I guess I should say. And give it a spin. I only got them one bassinet. Bloody hell. All right, they're going to name this baby Barton. All right. So, Barton. All right, and let's go ahead and we will roll for mom and babies. And let's see if they make it. We have to roll for mom twice, and she can't roll a 1. 1 and 2. She's good. So for baby number 1, 8, a odd, or an 8, 10, or 20, baby's going to die. And baby number 2 is also going to die. She's lost both babies. All right, so we have lost Fiona and Barton. This was her last chance at having babies, and she has lost both of them. So let me go ahead and add everything to the timeline. So we are with Georgina. And she had Fiona, McNally, and we are still in February of 1371. We have a deceased baby in February of 1371. They are German, stillborn, and a twin. And then we had Barton McNally, the son of Amir and Georgina. In February of 1371. He was deceased in February of 1371. He was German, stillborn, and a twin. Okay. And let's go ahead and take the babies away from mom.
Honey, Abinor. Schwaby, Schwaby.
And I'm just going to go ahead and delete this crib because it's now in the way of their bed. And then we will continue on. We have 3 birthdays that we need to do for today. So we are going to go ahead and do our spins for that as well. So we'll do those birthdays and then we will continue on with today's events. So for our birthdays, as you can see, we have Leopold Petechia, Eliza Shoemaker, and Porter Shoemaker becoming a young adult, and an adult. And Mackenzie Lykke is needing to get married. So we are going to be playing with Mackenzie Lykke for a little while today so that we can go ahead and get him someone that he can be involved in a relationship with, and hopefully find him someone that he can marry. So let's go ahead and roll for Leopold Petechia. He can't roll a 3, 7, or a 19. I believe that's what that said, 3, 7, or 19, yes. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up our dice and give him a roll. And he rolls a 17, so he is good. So let's go ahead and we will put him on the calendar for 40 days. All right, and then we have Eliza Shoemaker needs to roll between a 1. If she rolls a 1 or 7, she dies. So she needs to roll anything higher than a 7. So let's go ahead and give her a roll. She is going to die. All right, Eliza Shoemaker. How long does she have? Let's roll a d10. In 5 years. Eliza Shoemaker's to die in 1376. And then we have Porter Shoemaker needs to roll between a 1 and 9. And he does. So he is going to get 40 days. Perfect. All right, so Porter Shoemaker is already an adult. We don't need to age him up. Eliza is needing to be aged up to an adult, and Leopold is needing to be aged up to a young adult. So let's go ahead and go see Leopold, and let's go see Eliza Shoemaker. This is Leopold here. We're just going to go ahead and age him up to a young adult. All right, perfect. So he aged up to a young adult. He is now perky, a Leo. He dislikes children, and he has high self-esteem. He is a country caretaker as his aspiration. And let's go ahead and see Eliza Shoemaker. and age her up to an adult. All right, Eliza, let's go ahead and age you up to an adult. All right, so she loves the outdoors, good and family oriented, and she is wanting to have a big happy family. So we have aged her up to an adult now, so that is perfect. We love that for her. All right, and so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go see Mackenzie Lykke, and we're going to play as him for a little while because we need to go and have him meet someone that he can be in a relationship with so that he can get himself married. So let's go to the Lykke residence here and play as Mackenzie for a little while. We're going to go and have him meet someone, and hopefully he can go ahead and find love. Okay, so we are here with Mackenzie Lykke. We are just going to go ahead and take him so that he can meet someone, and that way we can get him to hopefully find someone that he can marry. So let's go ahead and travel with him and go and meet some ladies. So we have in this area the Shoemakers, which don't have any teens. The Saunders, which don't have any teens. The McNultys. No. The McNallys don't have anyone. The Augustines don't have anyone. I think in Brindleton Bay there might be some. Alright, so there is a teen in this household, and there is a teen in this household. And then we have one teen in the Scotland Teens house. So let's go to this house first. Now, mind you, they're not time period appropriate in their clothing, but we can always update them if he gets on with them. All right, so let's go ahead and get him to meet this teenager here. Her name is Mara, so we're just going to do a funny introduction. I'm going to change him out of his outfit into his hot weather outfit because he's feeling a little bit hot right now. Oh, he's not feeling hot either. I lied.
Wetzel, yes.
Wetzel, yes. Parsicong Fribe.
All right, so these two have met,
Abo.
and let's go ahead and see what he thinks of her. He says they're just acquaintances with Mara. Is he a young adult? Let me take a look at him.
Floopy.
Fumu. Watso.
He is a young adult. Okay, he's going to want a young
From
adult.
you mess it.
Oh, are there any young adults in the world for him? Let me see if there are any young adults in the world for him. Let's have him travel and meet the McNulty house.
Simona Sarah. Whopper now.
Oh!
Or the Ulrich house. Let's try the Ulrich house. All right, so we have Jenna Becker. Let's do a respectful introduction to her. And we have Carly Becker. I'm not sure which one of them are married or not. All right, so Jenna he perceives as unattractive.
Jinku double.
Prita. Store.
Florida Heesh.
And Lacey he perceives as very unattractive. Okay.
Dusha. Yafavit. Smurgs. Puxalai. Spihips. Sparfa Pivna?
We hate this for us. We're not having any luck right now with this.
Solji. Oh, we.
He perceives her as basic looking. I mean, it's better than...
Take it first.
Oh, hula pomsy.
Thank
Takibo. Nizo. Nizo. Run, Shanky Hab.
All right, let's find out if she's single. She is single. So let's just flirt with her.
Hanik was sore. Sakaloo, honey.
Going to Rinshoop. Finamag. Varobe Fina.
Oh, Arinuk.
Go Laba.
So they do seem to be getting on a little bit. And he's just trying to woo her a little bit. He's going to do a little bit of small talk and ask her about her day. And then we're going to ask her about her sign and about her interests.
Yaba. Salim. Sana Dayola? Oh, Shubirao. Wasusa.
Inda.
Oribi.
And then we're going to go ahead.
Sepano.
It says, Mackenzie has known Carly for a while now, but somehow things are different. He's always thought that he would recognize his soulmate from the moment he met her, but it turns out that love was right under his nose all along.
Runa Boomimo.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to go cloud gaze by yourself. I wanted you to cloud gaze with her, you yo-yo. Compliment her appearance. Quit cloud gazing.
Sharbe Daza.
Padish.
Parbea. Shabu.
Aribe.
Dirishi.
So they are getting on really, really well because he feels that she is his soulmate. I think that is probably why they are doing so well. He can already go ahead and try to do a first kiss with her. He's going to confess his attraction to her and see if that does anything.
Jim Wibsy.
Let's offer her a rose. Julianna Lykke has gone into labor. Okay, we're coming.
Mooney Cross Bronca. Fuma Kimba.
Shui.
Let's go ahead and ask her to be his girlfriend.
Tubasa?
She said yes. Okay, great. Let's do an irresistible wink and talk about marriage with her and just be like, I would really like for us to go ahead and get married.
Ibara? Wigtao. Fumo. Twangubish.
Wow, Farinay.
And let's see if I can get them to stargaze and get their friendship up a little bit more. I know Julianna Lykke has gone into labor. Okay, we know.
Hey, Jacka, Zo. Miko Neef.
He likes idealist Sims. Okay. So she must like music and the arts. Alright, we're going to go ahead and propose to her.
Fosa. Fini. Them boy hobby.
And she said yes. So let's go ahead and go and see Julianna Lykke and let her give us a baby. And then we'll come back to Mackenzie here and we'll get them hitched. All right, so Dolce here is very, very pregnant and in labor and is ready, like you wouldn't believe, to have this baby. So we are going to go ahead and let her go in here and have this little one. As you know, they do have already little Angela, but we are going to go and give birth to another one. We are really hoping that this is a boy because, as we know, she's aromantic and she doesn't like to have physical contact. And it is a boy. So let's go ahead and open up the name wheel and give it a spin. And let's hope this baby survives. We are going to name this baby Cuthbert, after his dad.
Aww. Pomedy.
All right, let's go ahead and we are going to roll for mom and baby and see if they are going to make it. Mom can't roll a 1. Mom is good, and baby needs to roll an 8, 10, or 20, or an odd. All right, baby lives. Cuthbert Lykke is in the world, and it is March of 1371. All right, so we are just going to add baby to the timeline here. So let's go ahead and add the baby. We will put it on Dolce here. She is just going to go ahead and add Cuthbert Lykke, son of Cuthbert and Dolce, 5th generation male, in March of 1371. And baby is alive. Baby is British. And it's a single birth. We love that. All right, so we have the baby here. I am just going to get mom to go ahead and feed this baby. And then we will go ahead and age this baby up and get a photo. Cuthbert's family oriented. Oh, yes, you can be family oriented.
Proud.
Stop it. Feed this baby.
So, new boo.
He's like, I have a son. This is so great. I know, Cuthbert, it is great. And it's a little boy named after you, which is so fantastic. As we know, she doesn't want to really be intimate, and she doesn't really care for all of that kind of stuff. So let's really hope that Cuthbert makes it here and continues to survive. All right, let's go ahead and age up little Cuthbert. He is a little Taurus, and he is blonde-headed like his daddy as well. Aww. Let's go ahead and hop into cast with him and give him his makeover and get his photo for the family tree. All right, so Cuthbert, like, he came out with curly hair like his mom, but blonde. He is a calm infant. He got little freckles. Oh my gosh, he's super cute. We're just gonna give him, okay, hold on. We're just gonna give him some eyelashes, and everything else I'm gonna leave exactly the same. They are the Lykke family, so we know they are in the white color. So we are just gonna put him in white. Oh, he's super adorable. I love him to death. Look how cute he is. All right, photo for the family tree, and there is little Cuthbert Lykke Jr. All right, and let's go ahead and head back over to Mackenzie so that we can go ahead and get him married, and we will get her photo as well for the family tree after we add her to the family. So let's go ahead and save and go to Manage Worlds, and we'll head over to Cuthbert's brother Mackenzie so that we can get Mackenzie married here. All right, so we have entered back over here at this home. We're just going to go ahead and we are going to travel with our bride-to-be and with our mother, and we'll go ahead and take Cuthbert with us as well. And let's take Jenna Becker so that Carly will have someone that will be there for her. And let's go travel to our wedding spot. It is really late at night, so there's that. But everyone's going to come with us. We're going to go to the wedding chapel so that we can go ahead and get them married. All right, we have arrived here at the cemetery that has the chapel. We're going to go ahead and have everyone have a seat. So we'll have Nale, Cuthbert, and Jenna have a seat. And then we will go ahead and get married to Carly. So let's go ahead and just watch everyone kind of file in here, and we will see them get married. Oh, look at how sweet they are. She's like, oh, I'm so happy we're getting married. He's like, me too. And she's like, I love you so much. And he's like, I can't wait to start my life with you. And she's like, I can't wait to start my life with you. And he's like, we're going to be so happy together.
Ebony.
So they are exchanging their vows currently and promising to love one another. And she's like, I'm going to give you so many children. And he's like, I can't wait to start our lives together and to start trying for babies. So we absolutely love that. Honestly, I didn't check to see if she already had children, but hopefully she doesn't, because I didn't check to see if any of those kids were hers that were at the house. But they're exchanging rings now currently, and we are going to go ahead and let them kiss. And they are now Mr. and Mrs. Lykke, and we are going to have them move in together. And we will bring Carly over here. Ulrich. Okay, so they're her kids. All right, perfect. All right, so we love that. And let's go ahead and head into Cass with her, and we will give her her little makeover into white clothing and change her name to Lykke and get her photo for the family tree. All right, so let's go ahead and change her into our white color. All right, so there is Carly Lykke. Let's go ahead and, well, we have to change those eyebrows because that's just ridiculous. All right, there's Carly Lykke. Let's go ahead and get her photo for the family tree. Perfect. And we love it. All right, so let's go ahead and split them off and put them in their own house. I think I'm going to put them in the village in Windingburg. All right, and let's go ahead with them and go and have them consummate their marriage and try for a baby. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and we are going to have him propose to try for a baby so that they can consummate their marriage. He's like, let's go ahead and start trying. And she's like, okay.
Aragaba yamful.
Oh, sleek.
She seems keen on that idea.
Lovo
And he's like, I think we should definitely go ahead and start trying.
Pomare Bahira. Azzy. Oh.
Smeeb.
Oh, nay. Susu.
Gabe. Lenard.
Ha.
Vinja.
Ah.
Are you actually going to go and try for a baby or what? No, they're not. Go try for a baby. He's like, no, we're going to go sleep. I really wish you wouldn't. You're supposed to be trying for a baby. Get up and go try for a baby with your wife. He's like, let's try for a baby. Honestly, we need to consummate our marriage and make this official. And she's like, okay, I guess we can do that. So they're going to go on upstairs and they are going to try for a baby. This house is plenty big enough for children, so we love that. So hopefully they'll be able to fill it with some kids. So we love that they're going to try to do that. And they are breaking out the candles and making it romantic, and they are having their very first woohoo, which we absolutely love. So hopefully they will go ahead and be expecting. And it is officially the next day. It is April of 1371. And so we are going to go ahead and consult our spreadsheet now. So let's go ahead and go over to our spreadsheet. And as you can see, it is Isolde Petechia that is due to pass away. So we are going to go ahead and head over to the Petechia house and see Isolde Petechia. Oh, Isolde is already deceased. All right, so Isolde is already deceased. So we don't have to go ahead and do away with her. But it is Cristofo Petechia's birthday. So let's go see Cristofo. He is... Where is Cristofo? Cristofo is at the monastery. So let's go see Cristofo. He's going to be aging up to an adult. So let's go ahead and roll for Cristofo and see if he is going to be able to age up. He needs to roll between a 1 and a 9 to live. So if we pull up our dice and we give it a roll, he rolls a 15. Okay, let's roll a d10 to see how many years he gets to live. 2. All right, so 1373, he is going to die. All right, Cristofo, are you already an adult? Let's take a look. Yes, you are. All right, he's already an adult, so we don't have to age him up. Technically, we really just need to give him some gray hair. Let's see if I did put that mod back in the game or not. I don't know if I did or didn't. So we will just take a look and see. So let me see if I have the gray hair accessory or not. There we go. Let's give him some gray hair. Which one did I give him just then? So second row, third one. All right, so there is Cristofo. Let's go ahead and get his family photo for the family tree now that he has a little bit of gray hair. All right, perfect. That being said, I should probably go and give Porter Shoemaker a little bit of gray as well. All right, let's go give Porter Shoemaker a little bit of gray hair also. And Porter Shoemaker is currently at the war camp, so we will go and see him and give him his gray hair, since he is also a adult. All right, Porter, let's go ahead and give you some gray hair so that you can look your age.
Mr. Coy, believer.
All right, so there's Porter Shoemaker with his gray hair. Let's get his photo for the family tree. And now we're going to go and check in with our main household. All right, we are here with our main household. As you can see, Julianna is very, very pregnant. She is in her 3rd trimester, due to give birth at any time. So we will be having our baby soon, it would seem. So she looks miserable, okay? She just looks absolutely miserable. We're going to go ahead and send her on home here and let her go and be with her family. And we are just going to play out the rest of this day for part A here, and then I will be playing the remainder of 1371 in another episode. So we're just going to go ahead and probably play through, like I said, the rest of this day here. So let's go ahead and just check in with our family and see how they're doing. Okay, he is hungry. Let's see if there's anything in the fridge that can be eaten. No. All right, we're gonna have to get her to cook something. He likes guitar. Okay, she's gonna make a spinach salad here, and then everyone can eat something. It looks like just DeMarcus and Xavier are currently hungry, but that's okay. So she's just gonna go ahead and make this salad. I am going to go ahead and get DeMarcus to come and probably do a little bit of nectar making after he eats his salad. So he's just asking her how she's feeling, and he's wondering when the baby's going to be due. So he's just going to ask her, you know, how are you feeling, and, you know, how's the baby? And she's going to tell him, you know, I'm feeling fine, other than the fact that I feel huge. And he's like, you're perfectly fine, honey. You look beautiful. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, I always love the view of a pregnant woman. I think you carrying a child is a beautiful sight. Finish that salad up, Julianna. It's not going to finish itself. So he's joined cooking with her, which is really sweet. All right, go ahead and grab you a salad. You might as well go ahead and grab you a serving of this as well. And
Sawada Nuloy, Abim Prapani Varuda, Nibahana Trouble, Shirsha Gribaru.
All right, so he's going to go ahead and eat that, and then I'm going to have him come up here and craft some nectar, which means we're going to need to purchase some ingredients. We're going to do some apples, and we're going to do some grapes. He can obviously do both, so we'll have him do both, which will be great. So he's going to do both of those things, and then I'm going to have Julianna come upstairs, and she can sell this painting, and then maybe she will want to do a little bit more painting. And what are you doing? Nothing? Why don't you come up here and play? All right, so everyone is just going to go ahead and kind of take care of themselves here. They're eating and they are just having a nice little time here, which is fantastic. We absolutely love that. Obviously, once Xavier gets a little bit older and becomes a teen, we will go ahead and we'll get his photo painted by Julianna. She can take a photo of him, and we'll have a photo of our heir, which will be perfect. Whenever he goes to marry, we'll get his portrait and his wife's portrait painted by Julianna, because she is an artiste, which is perfect. She's going to need to go to the washroom, something fierce. So we need to get her to do that. Xavier, why? So he is just doing his grape nectar now. He has already made the apple nectar, which is fantastic. And so now we have 2 full nectar racks. We love that. Oh, she's come to the community shared space so that she can use the washroom. So after she's done with that, I'll have her come and she can go ahead and sell this painting. Why? Why do you continue making messes in the house? All right, let's see what you can craft now. Still just apple and grape, huh? All right, well, let's get him back in here doing some more crafting of the nectar. And she's going to come and sell this painting, which is fantastic. We love that. And I'm just waiting on her basically at this point to go ahead and go into labor. She seems to be feeling pretty good, though, overall, even though she's feeling like she's huge. She seems to be pretty happy. So we love that for her. We don't have a bassinet in the house, so I am going to go ahead and put one in so that we can obviously have a bassinet in the house to give birth. So we will do that. All right, so we have a bassinet now in the house, so when she is ready to go ahead and go into labor, she can have a baby, which is perfect. And just like that, she's gone into labor. What perfect timing. All right, so we will go ahead and have this baby now, and she is like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This hurts so bad. And she's like, I didn't realize this was gonna hurt so bad.
Nubu.
All right, Julianna, you can do this. Come on, Julianna. And they had a girl. All right, so we are going to open up the wheel for a girl name, and we will go ahead and see what we're going to name this baby. We are going to name this baby Bella. Oh my God, and a boy. Okay, let me pull up the male names. I was not expecting her to have twins. Oh my goodness. All right, so she is also going to have a little boy named Allard. All right, we have had twins. Let us go ahead and we will roll for mom and baby and see if they are going to make it. So if we roll for mom, she can't roll a 1, and as we know, she has to roll twice. So 1, 2, she's good. So for Bella, she needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. We have an odd, and for Allard, another 1. All right, both babies live. All right, so we're on Friday of 1371. It is 3:43 p.m., so we are in May. Bella Meshram and Allard Meshram. And then if we add that to the tab here, we're going to add it under DeMarcus. And so we had Bella Meshram, daughter of DeMarcus and Julianna. 5th generation female in May of 1371. They are alive. We are British and Hindi and a twin. And then we had Allard Meshram, son of DeMarcus and Julianna. 5 male, May 1371, alive, British, Hindi, and a twin. Okay, we have them added to the timeline and we are golden. Now we just need to go ahead and age up these little ones. So let's go ahead and get mom to feed them. Where is the other little baby? There he is. All right. So let's go ahead and age up little Bella here. And then we will go and age up Allard over there. All right. Bella has aged up as a blonde like her daddy. She is a Gemini, youthful and lively. Many think Gemini has enough energy for 2. Also energized by conversation, it isn't surprising to find them bouncing from one topic to the next at parties. They get along with another Gemini and are often attracted to Pisces and Virgo. They don't match with Capricorn and Aries. Bella is cautious. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and hop into Cass and see our little twins here and give them their makeovers.
Venusa Canad.
All right, so first we have little Bella here. She is super cute, blonde hair and little freckles. Let's go ahead and just give her a little bit of her eyelashes. And then we will put her in her blue outfits. Blue. All right, so there is little Bella. And then we have little Allard. Also adorable. Needs a little bit of eyelashes. Also a blonde little baby. And his blue outfits. All right, there are our little twins. So Allard is intense and Bella is cautious. And let's hop back into the game. So we will need to go ahead and get the room set up here for infants because we obviously don't have an infant room. So I will go ahead and turn the downstairs bedroom into an infant room. That way we have an infant room for them. And then I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys on our next episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge, where we will be finishing out 1371 with our little family here and seeing what happens. We still have plenty of birthdays to get through for 1371. And we'll be getting ourselves ready to head into the Battle of 1372. So I will see you guys then, and I hope that you enjoyed this portion of 1371. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.